everywhere, GBS. Hello viewers, welcome to today's show, Women's View. Kama kawaida, I really missed you. This is a day you cannot miss to watch. Remember to follow us on our social media at GBS TV Africa and SMS line 21144. I'm not alone here. I have a panelist of beautiful ladies. And remember, today we have a topic, an interesting topic of women in social media. Karibuni sana, ladies. Kindly introduce yourselves. We can start with you.
Okay, Jo Mapel, Kate Katimo. I'm a peer educator at Hope Worldwide Kenya.
Karibu sana, Kate.
Asante.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello viewers, Dorothea Wood, facilitator, Dreams.
Hello beautiful people, how have you been? Isabel Kariuki here, welcome to the show.
Karibuni sana and enjoy the show. Wow, before we go to our today's topic, we have trading stories. Kama kawaida tuchape udaku.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Tuoneshane what's our views. Sindio? So, the first trading story, there is this lady who said, woman 101 who still works and drives and simple tips for long life. You have got to keep moving.
101.
101.
And she still drives.
Yes.
Wow. Hey, that's great. You know, you expect by that time, unakuwa na macho inasumbua, yoni vizuri.
Kama yangu. And the interesting thing is, she's challenging us kwa sababu most of us we want to retire at 45.
Miaka ya serikali.
Miaka ya serikali.
Lakini iliongezwa.
Yeah, ikaenda hadi 65. Lakini hapo karibu kuchapa double. 101 is not a joke. Yeah.
And she's still working by the way.
She's still working. Na unaona by then kama kabiashara na akona stock.
Wow. And she's healthy and strong.
That's so encouraging.
You know,
hizo tips anasema ni gani? Tips for long live. Ama ni kukosa stress.
Kukosa stress. Anasema unajua kumaanisha kitu ya kwanza aombi mtu anafanya kazi na mikono yake which inamkeep busy yako fit. So it's an interesting story. Ana to challenge. Mwache kuretire at 60.
You know, many of us once we get challenges tunashindwa kumove on.
Na pia kukaa kwa nyumba stress will kill you.
Unashindwa kuovercome. You're in the house, there are challenges, especially economy ya sahi. Na kulea watoto, nini. Sahi wamefunga.
Ama ushinde ukisumbua watoto ati unataka support.
Let me call my daughter, my son. I think at that age, most of them, if you are a family person, unapata most of your children now are married. So see, it's either you with your dog, your pet, or either you with your husband. So basically, if you don't have many things to do, you'll be stressed out. So I think by engaging yourself or having things to do, maybe like driving, as she says, keeping her busy, at least you find out things that will keep you stress-free. So for her, I think that's work, which should work for all of us.
Wacha kujiongelesha kwa nyumba peke yao.
I think also she has a right mindset.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because in every person's life, kuna challenges. I think she has a right mindset of overcoming challenges. Once you get a challenge, you don't stick there for long. You just overcome it.
God does not bless lazy people. You have to work. Yes, God does not bless lazy people. You have to work.
Si anasemanga anabariki wenye
Hawana.
Anasema he blesses
wenye wanayo.
He blesses those he loves even while they are sleeping.
While they are sleeping, you must do something. Danganya watu walale.
Unaleta kama nani? Kama Prophet Elijah.
kama umelala.
Kama umelala.
Not in this, under this world. Hii maisha mtu afanye kazi. Mtu afanye kazi. Now moving to the next topic. Mwanamke amefumaniwa bwanake na mke mwingine Embu Hotel.
Aki this guy. You know this guy? Alitoka na mtoi anapeleka mtoi hosi. Kumbe alienda date na mtoto mgonjwa. So maybe amekuwa akitafuta a way of going to cheat. Akaona sasa amepata opportunity then when the baby got sick.
Si ndio, si lazima mtu aende akajipange sasa.
Lakini that was wrong. Going with a baby na rooding a sick baby.
Sasa si labda hiyo ndio the only chance he got. That was the only chance yenye alipata. So hakuna venye angelitumia vizuri.
Na sasa huyu side chick, kwani she's so heartless. Si kwanza angeambia huyu jamaa kwanza wapeleke mtoto hosi.
Ugonjwa kando tujibambe kwanza tupeleke mtoto hospitali.
As the baby watch because being in a lodging, it's just a room, the baby anaona kila kitu, it's on, I mean, ni during the day.
Lakini
unajua kama ingekuwa usiku it's better.
Unajua hii maneno inafanyanga mtu hauna hata ufikiri, it's like you are out of your minds. You are only thinking about it. Hivyo tu ilimbeba na akasahau the baby was sick.
Imagine na mtoto ni msick.
Alisahau ako na mtoto. Wewe unishindeni hapo mkisema ati the baby is sick.
Mimi hata kujibamba it's not a problem. Kwanza angepeleka mtoto hosi. Alafu hata anaweza mpeleka baby care. Na hata mama ya mtoto asijue. Ampeleke hosi, apeleke mtoi baby care alafu tena aende shughuli.
Unfortunately, he was blinded by that.
Blinded by what?
But what we do, we like to ask actually, is it a must? We are raising our children in a society where we feel that some things are not important, yet they are very important. Remember, we are the first teachers of these, our children.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that mark will forever remain on that child's memory. They'll assume that this is a child, yet they absorb so much. They know a lot. So why would you, as a parent, there are things we shouldn't. Actually, we are... I don't know if we call it civilization ama ni kutap zile vitu za majuu, but we are really running out of our culture right now. Like, there are things that they were supposed to stay in the bedroom. Right now, they are no longer there. They are no longer there. Like, it's not a big deal. You find that even twerking with your husband in front of your children is no longer a big deal nowadays. But remember, what society are we bringing our children to? What are we trying to tell them? And then we impose on the values, and then when they grow up, they do the same things. We'll be like, and who taught you? Who taught you? We're just trying to pinpoint. Unataka kuwa punish it, it's you.
Na ni wewe uliwapeleka the wrong direction.
Ni wewe uliwapeleka.
But me sina issue na wao kupendana. My issue is, why drag the baby? Alafu tena sasa unaona the drama.
They do not care about the child in me.
Now the later drama.
Pia disrespect mtoto na pia the wife. You know.
Hata fadhali wife, but the baby. A sick baby. Alafu anadanganya ati anaenda kupeleka mtoi hosi. Surely. This guy.
There's something wrong.
Alijifanya it's a caring dad.
Hata hafai hata kukua jail. Sijui anafaa kukua wapi.
Nafaa pata chapo ya
Mental health.
Mental.
Okay. Moving to the other story. Ruthi Mateta anatuambia 2 missed calls are enough. Mwaje kushinda mkipigia watu. 2 missed calls are enough unless I have your kidney.
Haya.
Ruthi Mateta. Anawaonya watu wanatabia kupiga simu the first one second mpaka unapata 10 missed calls.
Lakini unajua kuna watu wanaikanga simu silent.
Na hiyo
so inafaa uwapigie maybe even you are in an emergency.
You know, kama umepiga ya kwanza, ya pili sijaona, jua hata ya tatu ya nne sitaiona. Sitachukua. Unaona? Maybe niko somewhere mwenye siwezi pick phone. Maybe I'm away from
then you send a message.
Then hiyo you should understand. Unajua nikiona missed call.
Understand what?
When I have a phone, I will send a text message, I will call you later.
Exactly.
Then ukiona sijakutumia, stop bothering me.
I have to call you even 20 times.
It's my phone. It's my phone.
But you gave me the number.
It's my phone.
You gave me the number, meaning you wanted me to call you.
It's my phone. I can decide whether to pick it.
It is okay.
Or ignore it.
It's okay.
Lakini mwache kusumbua watu na simu ati.
Wewe kama hutaki kupigiwa, just block us.
Like I always say, maybe you'll find it funny. I always say that people who tended to have like already they have the money. You know, money is everything. Like there's comfort. So you won't be calling people to get that money. Perfect. You know.
Uko tu sawa. You are just
Uko tu
okay.
sawa. But ungekuwa kwa kiatu yangu like I really need your 500 or maybe 1,000 shillings. You will see the need. Wale wenye wako nayo, they don't see the essence ama the need. But ukiwa umefinyikiwa ukweli, you'll see like this person really needed that missed call. 2 missed call, 3 missed calls.
Na wengine wataki kulipa madeni pia.
And, for instance, now this Jama went with the kid in the Kujibamba. The wife want to call to check on how whether the baby is doing.
Yes, sure.
Atapiga simu moja na atosheke.
No.
And
he's not of course at that situation haezi pick, si ndio? So he'll just assume.
Kwa hivyo let's say ina depend who is calling.
Exactly.
Who is calling. Kwa hivyo tunaweza agree. Unajua wakati mtu anafanya kitu si straightforward, obviously hatakuwa na guards za kuchukua. For instance, there is a time I was in a matatu. I boarded a matatu to Thika. Then it happened, someone I know very well alikuwa amekaa mbele yangu. Then the husband calls. Unajua benye alimwambia? Niko na Kuzo, alikuwa ametembea kwetu na tumeenda kwake. So I'm like, Kuzo, nikijaribu kuangalia Kuzo mtu mwenye alikuwa amekaa na yeye, nilikuwa nataka kuona najaribu kuconnect Kuzo. Then the husband kept on calling. Alikuwa anaangalia hivi anarudisha. Then nikataka kuona kama huyo Kuzo atashuka na yeye. So tukafika certain place, the guy alighted, the lady was left in the car. Alata nilishuka mbele yake. So I was like, this lady is not straightforward. It's not straightforward. So unapata when you are doing such things, hata confidence yenyewe you don't have that confidence because you are lying. Alafu unapatanga a liar should have a good memory. Unajua sasa zingine unaongeanga unajifunga, unajiconfuse.
Different stories.
Yes. Then my question was, Kuzo akitembea kwako then you just go, you leave your kids now, it was already late. Unaona? Anyway, let us consider some
society.
The rotten one, which we don't care. We are just living in this world without caring about consequences. Na nikiangalia mwanamke, she has a young child. She has a baby.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Mzeka kwa nyumba ule mtoto.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Enjoyment ya 8 minutes. Inafanya uharibu kila kitu. Unasahau mpaka mtoto wako.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Okay. We are moving to another story. There is this there is this woman. She says it is disappearing. A
woman confidently said her cold-hearted mother-in-law shattered her marriage. She said the mom-in-law questioned her worthless for her son, advising him to look for another wife.
Mother-in-laws. These are the
mom was feeding him negativity about me and showed him he had made a mistake marrying me.
Mother-in-laws, that is a mistake which happens in life. You find that mother-in-law ndiye anakuchagulia bibi. So akasema she's not the right person.
She's not worthy.
She's not worthy. Me, I just want to know, what do they consider for you to be worth for their sons?
Just like that Kate said, unaona huyo lady mwenye ako 101 ako independent, she's not depending on siblings, I mean the children, so unapata si uko job, nimefika ako ka age, so unategemea watoto. So by the time now the son get married, unajua venye alikuwa ananisaidia hata nisaidia the same. So naona wewe
we are going for a short break. Viewers, when we come back, we'll come to the topic of the day. We'll discuss about women in social media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
On the show, we are going to talk about financial constraint.
You have the money. Do you mind the money? And you have a plan for your money.
Yani, I have that 100 shillings. It's not going to help me to buy a shoe. I'd rather spend it, stay with no money, rather than having it there kama maua, waiting to add another 900 on top to go get a shoe.
Everybody has money, but what is it that you do with your money? In fact, that can form our conversation. What do you do with your money?
How do we now come out of that?
Telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went.
Are you at a financial strain? What are the challenges you're facing on your financial issues? What are the crises you're having?
If you're a Kikuyu, do you want to date a fellow Kikuyu? And why would you not date a Kamba? Why would you not date a Maasai?
Love knows no boundaries. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is kind. Love is humble and everything else.
Unapendana na huyo msee alafu mpeleke kwa wazazi. Unajua utaketi na mzazi umuulize mbona basi unamkataa. Lazima argue logically ndo muwe hizo facts.
Watu wenye wako nayo jina watasumbua. So as long as it's somebody hiyo jina wanasumbua tu.
Sema ati aukupewa baraka. Ati sijui mkufanya nini. Afu tena kwa marriage yenu mpate kashida. Ufichi ni normal kupata kashida. Unaanza kurusha kwa ile
labda hata mzaya anaweza kuita kando kwambia sababu walifunika msichana hata si tufunike pesa wakichagua makaa waende na.
What is your favorite cake flavor?
Black Black Forest.
Everywhere, GBS. Welcome viewers, and remember our today's topic is about women in social media. And today we have a special guest who will take us through the influence in social media. And remember to interact with us through our social media platforms at GBS TV Africa and SMS line is 21144. Karibuni sana.
Asante.
Kate, kindly, could you tell us a bit about your journey on social media?
Okay, as my name go, I'm Kate Katimo, both on TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. I'm Kate Katimo, and my journey is quite interesting and very interactive, as I'm a peer educator at Hope Worldwide Kenya with the Dreams Project. So basically, you know, we are dealing with adolescent, young girls and young women, and it's such an exciting journey. As I started out being a beneficiary as a dream girl there at Hope Worldwide Kenya, and it has been quite an interesting journey from being a dream girl at a vulnerable state where I got my baby at an early age when I was an adolescent. So you can imagine that age. I'm 23, very tender age. I'm just fresh out of college. I don't have a job, but I used to be very tactful in the way that income generating activities. I used to kupika bajia, you know, and so when I started out being a dream girl and kidogo as a dream girl, they helped me. It was like a stepping stone you know. I became a mentor. So through my journey as a mentor, I became also a facilitator, and right now an influencer at Dreams Connect TikTok, trying to gather out these young adolescent women. How are we going to empower them through social media? Remember, social media is a very good platform where you find everyone, not considering the age, being on social media. So on TikTok, you find out that Dreams Connect TikTok. So what do we do there? You know, basically, you know, Dreams Connect as it's an HIV prevention. So what we do is on biomedicals, we advertise and we empower young girls. How do we say no to early sexual debut? Okay, and how do we say no? And maybe who are engaging in sexual intercourse, how safe are they? How safe are they in terms of maybe contraceptives, in terms of maybe condom use? Are they using it consistently and correctly? That's the major part that we'll be focusing on. And if we talk about contraceptives, which contraceptives work for our youths? You know, mostly we have that debate like, this one worked for me, this one is not working for me, so I think this one should work for you. Where should we get the right contraceptives instead of maybe the myths that we have in the society? And again, we'll be doing on income generating activities, like engaging these youths, maybe those who have dropped out of school. We are able to know which courses will you be able to do and guide you through, and make sure that you have something, you have an incoming generating activity that will be able to put food on your table, instead of considering maybe transactional sex with maybe sugar daddies. Okay, so we are just there to emphasize on having healthy living considerably, and how do we reduce the risk of HIV?
Okay, hold on that note.
Yes.
Before you continue, let's listen from Dorothy.
Yes.
Yeah, on about the same question.
Thank you so much, viewers. Dorothy, my successful story about the dream and the whatever we are going through is I'm a young mother. I got in Dreams as a facilitator, and I've really enjoyed working with the young girls and boys, because trained as a teacher, and I've been handling both the dream girls and the boys in both primary, secondary, and even the safe space where we are at Hope Ruben. It has been, I've been encouraged so much by the dream community work, in that I've got many challenges, and even learned a lot while dealing with the young girls, the community at large. In that, we've tried enough to rectify cases of risky situations on girls dropping out of school. We brought them back on the board, and most of them can now know on the right path to take. I remember recently I also got a chance to go talk to the girls and boys together with the MOH, whereby the girls could give the ideas and views on how they are getting risk in the gender-based violence, the boys luring them into sex, and we could correct that. Because we facilitate on the My Health, My Choice, and the Healthy Choice for the Better Future for both boys and girls. From age 10 to 14, we manage the Healthy Choice for Better Future, My Health, My Choice, age 15 to 17.
Yeah. What platforms do you primarily focus on?
platforms on social media. Right now we are on TikTok as Dreams Connect TikTok, both on Instagram, Dreams Connect, and YouTube, both YouTube and Facebook, it's Dream Connect. Yes.
Why did you choose those platforms?
Because this is where you find that youths right now, we are able to connect, even advertise our work. We are able to communicate with others and find maybe what interests us on what is our areas of interest. People are able to share their thoughts calmly without any sense of maybe stigmatization or discrimination of any thought. And social media, why? This is where we are able to see the latest trends, what is trending, and being able to know what works best, what can I do, what are the factual facts that I can find there, because we have professionals on those social media platforms. Yeah.
You talk of social media. I don't know whether you are aware or you have heard about the government. They want to ban TikTok. Yes. Yeah, because most of our young
Boys and
ladies,
girls.
is sana ladies, yeah, even boys, gays, wanatumia the TikTok platform ya kujiuza ama advertising themselves. Sijui unatuma pesa, sijui unatumiwa nini, a lot of dirty things. What's your take on it?
My take is, I think social media actually should be, this is where you can't restrict which age. When it comes to age, like with TikTok, there's no age limit. So when you find others who are there to influence these children, that's child sexual abuse in such of its nature. So how do we really, how can we ensure that they do not put such activities or even videos, even photos that will really violate these children? Because when they start selling, let's say they start selling their bodies or sex, already it's pornographic on its own. So that's child abuse, So how will the government really ensure or enforce policies that will mitigate or stop them from posting such pornographic videos? So you find that people, can we call them psychos or mental? I don't know. But they are really abusing that, because you find that here in social media, people get paid. People really get paid because of their contents, their creativity, and just sharing youthful information that will really nurture those youth into a good way. You find that people are taking advantage of that in a bad way. So negatively, I'm opposing to it, but again, on us, how will it affect us who have that positive mind?
And also those who have content, right content.
Yes.
And also there are those who are benefiting.
Yes.
And also there are those who are doing business in TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was wondering, first, our government should close up streets like Koinange,
Yes.
brothels,
Yes.
alafu hata siku hizi
Tuwafikie hizo
tuwafikie hizo platform juu hata nini kusema kufunga nini online unless, na sasa Telegram watafunga zote, even Facebook they go live.
Yeah. Isabella has talked about content. I would like to know what types of content do you find resonate the most with your audience? How do you stay innovative while maintaining constituency?
So when we talk about content, we talk on issues that really affect our youths, either on sexual reproductive health, that's our major. So when we talk about sexual reproductive health, we are there to sensitize. Do you know about your sexual reproductive health? And if you know, where can you get the health talk or even get the healthier services as you require without any maybe youthful, maybe stigmatization that I know someone who will tell my mom, you know, go mtani venye ukua. So after sensitization, how will we link them? How do we do referrals? And how do we follow up to ensure that these youths get the right information, get the right services that they really were intended to? Yes.
Let me go direct to Dorcas.
Yes.
Dorothy, sorry. Engaging with your followers is important, right? How do you manage to respond the comments and messages while maintaining a genuine connection?
When maintaining genuine connection,
Yeah.
responding to them.
Yeah.
I do the advice one-on-one. I do the one-on-one as I counsel them and advise them on the right track to take. Yeah.
What about you, Kate?
There are positive comments that we usually get, and some of which are negative, but we respect both opinions. But our main major is the questions that maybe you asked. Have I responded to you in a right way that will be able to help you at that moment? Are you satisfied with the answer? Yes. So those are the things that we usually check on. Am I giving you the right information? If so, should I link you further to a professional, maybe counselor, or maybe a professional guidance and counseling major, okay, to give you more on the information that you asked on the topic. Maybe if it's PrEP or PEP information, how do I do the right linkage or referral? Yes.
Okay. What strategies have you used to grow your followers base?
Strategies are quite simple. We do them basically on community level during events. So when we have events that really come together, like on events like health talks, they come, we have those adolescent young girls. We come together at that point, at that forum, we are able to tell them to follow us on TikTok. And basically, peer one-on-one, when we have our subs, usually we have sub-levels. Sub meaning like right now, this is a safe space.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you to share out your thoughts, whatever you've been doing, how, or maybe something that you wanted to do, and then we are in a safe space, you ask about it, is it the right thing or the wrong thing, okay? So on our sub-levels with our mentors, we are mentors, so we are able to engage them, we are able to tell them to follow us, and even invite their friends and cousins, and even their boyfriends to follow us on our pages.
Has it been effective?
It's very effective, yes.
Wow.
Kate, you talked of helping the youth to say no to sex.
Yes.
And yet you talked of contraceptive. I mean, Ebu explain hapo kidogo.
Okay. Say no.
Because how do you say no and then you are...
Yes, you're still on contraception. Okay, when we say no, it's on early sexual debut. That meaning adolescents, ages below 15 years and below. We encourage abstinence. Okay, so 15 years and above, we assume at this age they are sexually active. So how are they safe on not contracting HIV or even early pregnancies? At that young age, we won't want you to become a young mother. You know the obstacles of becoming a young mother at that age. So we really advise you, either you can abstain, or maybe if they are sexually active, how well do they know how to use these contraceptives and how effective? Do they know where to get them? That's the first question again. Do they know how to use it consistently and correctly? Yes.
Okay.
You might know how to use it, but not consistent with it, you will still put yourself at risk of HIV. Yes.
When you say off, do you know how to use them? What do you mean by that?
You find that most youths, they hear about condoms, but they've never seen a condom.
Oh, wow. They have never seen it.
Yes, they've never seen it. So they just that fact they've never seen it. It's well enough if they are engaging in an safe sex. How will they tell their partner, do you have a condom, if they've never seen it? So if they've seen it, do they know where to buy them? That's the second point. The third point is, do they know how to use it? Correctly. Right, Dorothy? Yes, because I can be having that sachet of a condom and I don't know how to put it on. So we really show them the steps, step by step, on how to use it. We do not encourage it. We do not encourage that because we are empowering you to use a condom. You can go ahead and use it. We still encourage abstinence. It's the best way to not to contract HIV, both HIV and STIs, and even the early pregnancies. Because remember, a boy child, for you, the girls that we empower both girls and boys. But some boys, if in cases of, let's say, condom burst, or even you find naughty boys, they prick it, and maybe the youths, they are having sex maybe kwa giza. You understand the word of giza?
Yeah, sure.
Giza, unaona. So how prepared are they? After maybe ejaculation, did you see the sperms on the condom? Those are the things that we usually tell our youths. Are you prepared?
Especially
for
the
it?
generation we are,
Yes.
you cannot just tell them abstain.
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 You know? Yes.
And being a public eye, how do you deal with negative feedbacks?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Negative, we come in contact with them each and every day. Parents, even the community, but most of our community, at least right now, they are sensitized about it. So they really, they've come to terms that we need to condomize. We really need to sensitize about condoms, about girls on abstinence. But on negative impact, you find that those lashes like, kwenda, mnadanganya watoto wetu, nyinyi ndio mnaharibu watoto. But this is the question I normally ask. Tunaharibu watoto. Are you a parent? Yes, I'm also a parent. And I have a baby girl. Am I the best person to tell my girl child how to abstain? Yes, I'm the first teacher. Would you want your child to be taught with someone else? You assuming at this comfort of your home that this child is not exposed outside. How sure are you? Right now, these children have phones. Yeah. Is it so? They have phones.
Sure.
If it's not them themselves not having them, but their friends have, how sure are you your child is safe? So you need to be the first teacher. You really need to talk them, sit them, talk to them, tell them, call a spade a spade. Because at as early as 9 years, this child has a right to know what is sex. As early as 9 years, yes.
Yeah.
9 years, ako grade.
Wengi watu wameanza kupata
Ako
vya
grade 3.
Grade 3.
Yeah.
Grade 3. And it's so wise at that age pia kuambia it's okay, your breasts will be enlarging. Because you remember, when you don't tell them about the physical aspect, they'll shy off. And when they shy, someone else will be able to encourage them. Don't be shy, I'll make you not be shy. And they won't tell them in the right way. Is that what you want as a parent? Yes.
In an ever-evolving landscape, trends come and go, right?
Yes.
How do you stay ahead of the curve and anticipate shifts in audience? performances and platform dynamics.
Okay, it's unlike long ago when we had videos of STIs being so ambiguous. People find them very maybe stigmatize in a way. But right now we come up with what we call comedy in a way. Comedies, okay, shows just to encourage, like in a ikuwe ni kitu kama iko funny, but if you really sit down, you are like, no,
Very educative.
it's very educative. You'll have a lot of things to think about instead of just coming direct. Like right now, if I came here with condoms, I know all of you will be like,
What's wrong with Kate?
what's wrong with Kate? But you know, if we come out, you know, it's shown business, you know.
Yeah.
But if we came out in a more comedy way, like right now things are going on in a funny way, in a funny song, people will be like, what is she like? I'll be really glued. What is she talking about? You know, condom, in a way you put condom come out in a very good way. You know, it's not something that should be hidden. Right, kitambo, it should be hidden. But right now, should it be hidden? Condoms. If your purse fell out right now, can you share with that my condom will, someone will see a condom from my purse?
Wow, viewers, this talk is getting hotter. We are going for a short break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
It all began with the realization that the transport industry plays a very crucial role. When you look at the border riders, when you look at the matatu drivers, the bus drivers, the truckers, they play a big or vital part in the development of our economies across the region, but they're not appreciated. And the theme for Africa Mashariki Transport Awards is celebrating excellence in the transport industry. 2019, I was there in my living room and I was just watching news. And a news item came on the screen, and close to 3,000 people had lost their lives due to road carnages. And for me, when I looked at these numbers, they're not just mere statistics. These were not just numbers. These were people. These were mothers, these were fathers, these were daughters, these were sons. These were people who had a promising future, but sadly, their lives were cut short because of road carnages. And I sat in my living room and I was asking myself, what needs to be done? Or what can be done? I want to tell you, change starts with small steps. Start where you are with what you have. Because the greatest asset that God has given you is your mind. When the master was going on a long journey, he gave his 3 servants at each talent. And scripture says, each one of them was given according to their ability. So God has given you an ability to create and to do something great. You can create a transformative change in your community, in your society. God will send other people your way who will help you make it into a reality.
If you're a Kikuyu, do you want to date a fellow Kikuyu? And why would you not date a Kamba? Why would you not date a Masai?
Love knows no boundaries. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is kind. Love is humble and everything else.
Mnapendana na huyo msee alafu mpeleke kwa wazazi. Unajua utaketi na mzazi umuulize mbona basi unamkataa. Lazima argue logically ndo muwe hizo facts.
Wote wenye wako nayo jina
Watasumbua.
as long as it's somebody hiyo jina, somebody hiyo jina, wanasumbua tu.
Tuseme ati amkupewa baraka. Ati sijui amkufanya nini. Afu tena kwa marriage yenu mpate kashida. Ofichi ni normal kupata kashida. Unaanza kurusha kwa ile ya
Labda hata mzae anaweza kuita kando kwambia sababu walifunika msichana wao, hata si tufunike pesa, wakichagua makaa waende na.
What is your favorite cake flavor?
Black Black Forest.
Everywhere, GBS. Welcome back. And remember, today's topic we were discussing about women influencing social media. And before we went for a break, Kate was telling us about teaching our young girls and boys about contraceptives. Maybe Dorothy, you can continue from there and tell us about your views on that.
Welcome once again. As we were talking of the correct condom use, remember the instructions on the condom, whereby most of the peers, the youths of that age 15 and above, are not taking keen of to read before the use of condom. There is manufacturing date, there's expiry date, of which they have to go through the condom instructions before they use it. And the correct use of condom also involves the diseases like the sexually transmitted infections like the chlamydia, chancroids, the syphilis and the gonorrhea, which they can interact with without the proper use of condom. And that's why we always teach them on the correct use of condom. Yeah.
The correct ways of condom.
The correct use of condom.
Reading instructions.
Yeah.
Now it has reached a point we are not telling them to abstain. It's teaching them about how to use it.
They have to abstain, yes, but the correct use of condom should also get involved in that. They are sexually active. And at that point, you can't just stop the peer for not having sex. And for them to have sex, you have to instruct them on how to use the condom correctly. Yeah.
And we have had cases of condoms bursts.
Yeah.
What measures should be taken after that? Because I believe there is consequences. There is the best part of it and negative side of it. It can happen. It burst. What do they do?
When it bursts, we teach them on what to do next. In case they were already on the process and the condom bursts, it is better and right. You stop the activity, then you go. You use PrEP. Because automatically when the condom, there's a high probability for the semens to reach the knee, the gender, the opposite gender, while they do sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
The management is cruel when juggling content creation, engagement, and the personal life. Could you share some of your tips for maintaining the healthy work-life balance? Anyone can
Come
start.
again, come again.
Yeah, the management is cruel when juggling content creation, engagement, and personal life. Could you share some of your tips for maintaining a healthy work-life balance between this content creation
And your personal
life
and work life
and
still.
work-life still?
Start with Dorothy. Sometimes at workplace, you'd find that people would
judge you on your personal life with your work life. They don't know how sometimes to separate the two. So you find that right now as Kate Katimo, I also have my own social media platform as Kate Katimo on TikTok. So you find that the activities that I do on my own social media platform, it's very different with whatever I do on our work media social platform, because it needs to align with the standard procedures of our workplace, okay? But you know, for my own personal social life, I am my own procedure. I set my own standards. But for the work social platform, there are SOPs, we call them standard operating procedures that we need to follow, that align with the contents that we don't go out of board with our own donors and even the government itself. Yes.
Because now this young youth,
Yes.
you are their role model.
Yes.
So you have to balance.
You have to balance. Yes, we really do. In terms of, they'll look at you and see someone whom they can mold themselves into. So they, whatever you really portray there in terms of maybe even your my own social life, what do I put there that is really of content, of value to them? How do I portray it? It can be in a comedy way, but the way I portray it, they may find it maybe discriminating in a way. So with for my own social platform, I won't want to do maybe a comedy that discriminate either way, because they'll be wondering why. And yet for ourselves, we don't discriminate or we don't stigmatize in any way. So why would I do a video that opposes? You know, they'll judge you in a different way. It can be you are just doing it out of fun, but it's not, it won't come out that way. So we really need to know, what am I posting? What am I doing that really have a good impact to these youths? And even to those who are below 15 years, still adolescents, but below 15 years, how are you coming out that they'll be able to emulate and maybe relate on their own life with,
What about you, Doc?
In social life, on one-on-one talk, as we talk to these adolescents, they demand they copy the way you carry yourself, and you become a role model to them. Yeah.
What are the steps should you take to build a strong, authentic online presence?
Okay, for me, being consistent. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are sharing, either on SRH, sexual reproductive health talks, and even on just entertainment. How authentic and how consistent are you? Each and every time, are you being consistent with your content, your topic? And even when you talked about trends, what excites these youths? We are able to, we learn every day, so we are able to know what really excites the youths and which will keep them glued to want more on your social page. Yeah.
What motivated you to be a content creator?
Being learning as a process, every day comes with new things. The adolescents do admire and enjoy when you share with them one-on-one talk concerning their sexuality. Always, yeah.
And as you venture to be a content creator, kuna mtu alikumotivate as your mentor, or you just decided it by yourselves?
Myself, I was not motivated. I just ventured myself. Yeah.
And you are happy to deal with teenage issues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Kate?
Mine actually it's because of priority change. You find that right now, getting these adolescent young mothers, especially 20 to 24 years, to come to like our sub sessions, like you call them, come to our subs, we talk with them, and then we hear from them whatever challenges they are going about. It became so stagnated at a point that their priority has changed in terms of they're going to work, most of them. Some of them are even breastfeeding. So they won't come to work at our workplace more often. But you find that with a gadget, they have a gadget at their own disposal. So they'll really get into social media at any given time. We share links on whatever interventions that we are talking about, so that at their own time they'll be able to click on the link. They watch. If it's sugar intervention, we have FC or EP, or even talks on matters that are trending. Okay, they are able to watch it virtually instead of maybe coming physically to our side, so that we don't lose them. Okay.
Wow, viewers, muda umetupa kisogo. I know, just like me, I was interested to listen more and more from these interesting ladies. Kindly,
Yes.
time, we are out of time, tupatieni parting shot as we finish.
Yes, like I said earlier, I'm Kate Katimo at TikTok, and our work TikTok too, Dreams Connect TikTok. Let's follow, let's like for more content, and maybe a parting shot to our youths. You never know what you are capable of until you try it. How will you know if you don't try it? Go out there, venture onto something that really interests you. You as a person, whatever your passion is about, you will be able to know and give your greatest effort, and things will work out. Thank you.
Dorothy.
Hello viewers. Thank you so much, Dorothy Obut, facilitator Dream Connect. I'm happy to be with my colleagues, and I'm encouraging all the youths and adolescents to continue following us on TikTok Live Dream Connect, so that they can achieve their goals and dreams in future. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, ladies. You're doing a great job, and I'm also so encouraged. Like, I should talk about reproductive with my 9-year child. Wow, that's so interesting. Karibuni tena.
Thank you, ladies, for coming. Viewers, we are so much grateful to be with you this morning. And thank you for following us through our SMS line. Until next time, I've been host today, Anne Muruga. I know Brenda is watching us somewhere, and hope that the next time we'll be together with her. Goodbye for now.